This is the 2016 AP Statistics Free Response question number 2. Product advertisers studied the effects of television ads on children's choices for 2 new snacks. The advertisers used 2 30-second television ads in an experiment. One ad was for a new sugary snack called Choco-Zooties, and the other ad was for a new healthy snack called Apple-Zooties. For the experiment, 75 children were randomly assigned to one of 3 groups, A, B, or C. Each child individually watched a 30-minute television program that was interrupted for 5 minutes of advertising. The advertising was the same for each group with the following exceptions. The advertising for Group A included the Choco-Zooties ad, but not the Apple-Zooties ad. The advertising for Group B included the Apple-Zooties ad, but not the Choco-Zooties ad. The advertising for Group C included neither the Choco-Zooties ad nor the Apple-Zooties ad. After the program, the children were offered a choice between the 2 snacks. The table below summarizes their choices. Do the data provide convincing statistical evidence that there is an association between type of ad and children's choice of snack among all children similar to those who participated in the experiment? First, we have to create a null hypothesis. The null hypothesis is that there is no association between type of ad and children's choice of snack. Then we create an alternative hypothesis. This is that there is an association between type of ad and children's choice of snack. After that, we have to do our conditions. The first condition is an SRS. And there is a clear SRS stated in the problem. The next one is that all expected counts must be greater or equal to 5. And then we create a table with the expected counts. And then we make a statement that since our conditions have been met, we can perform a chi-squared test of independence. And then we make our table. C will represent Choco-Zooties, and A will represent Apple-Zooties. Same on this side. And the N will represent neither. Then we write our expected counts in, and since it's a test of independence, they will be equally divided and be the same for each category. So the expected counts for the Choco-Zooties will be 18.67 and 6.33 for Apple-Zooties, and they're clearly greater than 5. Then we perform the test with the formula being chi-squared equals the sum of the observed minus expected squared over the expected. And the observed counts are up here. And then we show work. Now, calculations are correct, the chi-square statistic should come out to 10.29. And then we find our p-value. Make our bell curve. And we're finding everything greater than 10.29. So the probability that chi-squared is greater than 10.29 is equal to chi-squared CDF 10.29 10 to the 99, and our degrees of freedom is 2, and that comes out to 0.0058. And then our concluding statement for part A is, since our p-value is less than 0.05, which is our significance level, since it's less, we reject our null hypothesis. There is sufficient evidence to suggest that there is an association between the type of ad and choice of snack. And now onto part B. Part B says, write a few sentences describing the effect of each ad on children's choice of snack. It shows that the Choco-Zooties, the ad seems to encourage the children to choose that snack. But if the children watch neither ad, they will most likely choose Choco-Zooties more often. And that is the 2016 AP Statistics Free Response question number 2.